So now you've heard the stories of Shauna and Teresa. Think to yourself, do you think they were prostitutes? Well, they weren't. They were victims of sex trafficking and they were prostituted. They were victims of blackmail, threat, force, coercion, and a whole lot of lies. Their traffickers were lying to them to keep them where they were, and they were both just high school students. The average age of a forced prostitute globally is 14. The average age of a US child sex trafficking victim is 12 to 13. 78% of prostitutes say they did not initially choose it. 75% of prostitutes have attempted suicide. 90% of prostitutes surveyed say they want out immediately. 90% of prostituted women have a pimp or trafficker. Minors are still being arrested as child prostitutes. By law, a minor, anybody under the age of 18, is a victim in the United States. But just because somebody's 18 or older doesn't mean that they're not a victim too. So these people aren't dreaming of becoming prostitutes or working in the sex trade. So think about it. What are your dreams? What do you want to do? Do you want to be an astronaut, a teacher, a social worker, a policeman, firefighter? So how do people end up being trafficked? We talked a lot about force, fraud, and coercion, but how does this relate to you? Let's watch this video and then we'll find out.
You forget?
No, I'm sneaking out. It's too early, are you?
Alright, nine.
9:15.
Nine.
I heard it was 2 a.m.
Check this out.
That's cool.
Yo, what up?
Whoa!
Yo, man. Yo, send that to me real quick. I'm not gonna. Come on, send that to me.
Man, you a pimp.
Yo, you pull it up full screen. Look at that, boys. Check that out, boys. I had to send this to Mark. Send that out now.
So if you're thinking about sexting, just don't. And if somebody sends you a sext, don't pass that on. Delete it immediately. Think about everything that you send to people, either on Facebook or Twitter or on your phone. That can come back to haunt you later in life. You never know what somebody's going to do with those pictures. So you may hear the words pimp or prostitute thrown around in everyday conversation or in music and the media, but don't be casual about these words. Think about their meanings and how they affect people and what they actually are saying. So think about the word pimp. You hear it in songs, or you may know about Pimp My Ride, but really it's a word that means an abuser, somebody that takes advantage of somebody else. And also think about the word prostitute. Prostitutes are victims. They're trafficking victims, they're victims of fraud, force, coercion, so don't think of all prostitutes as prostitutes, because a lot of them are actually victims that are being prostituted. And when they get out, they're able to share those stories and bring hope to other victims.